follow suit.
I bet. Hey, what's going on? This is Smoking Black. I'm back on deck in a full effect. I got two co-stars and they some hitters, man. I got my cousin, my big cousin, Will in the building. What's up, Will? What's good?
What's up, Cuzzo? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. What's up, Sailor? What it do? This is my other co-star. What's up, my man?
It's going, bro. How's everything going?
Hey, man, peaches and cream, baby, all day. We got a topic to talk about today. We're going to talk about the indigenous people. Who are the indigenous people? You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I think we were already here. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we still here. We just don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I don't classify myself as a black man. I would check off other before I do any fucking thing on the application. You know what I'm saying? And this is the part that has me real fucked up. Black people always say that they're black power this, black power that. Last time I checked, the word black is dark. It's a dark, ugly color. Last time I checked, and I looked at my skin not black, my shit brown. I don't know about you. What you think about that shit, Sailor?
Well, it was more like, all right, they kept saying we're black, right? It's been a lot of misconceptions about, like, all right, nobody is really the color that their race is assigned. Like you know what I'm saying? Like white people call themselves white, but they actually look white, literally.
No.
So basically, it was just for a long time the culture of race and how shit should be was defined by bigotry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So for us, we was like, fuck it. If y'all gonna keep calling us black, we're gonna take ownership of it and redefine what it means to be black. So really, it was just us taking ownership and taking that power away from them.
I remember when I was talking to my grandmother, because my grandmother's from Lancaster, Virginia, right? But they wasn't using that terminology, black. They was called Negroes.
It was considered an insult.
Right.
It was a derogatory term because it's about, you got to do the etymology on words, and if you do the etymology on black, it's gonna tell you that it means pale, and white means black, and white means black, and black means white. It's synonymous. It means the same thing. And see, it's pretty much about classification. You know, they labeled us everything but what we are. We are Aborigines, indigenous people to this land. You understand what I'm saying? But they give us all these other titles: Negro, colored, black, African American. That's not who we are. And when they give us those type of titles, it disconnects us to the land. Because the land is ours. This is our land. But when we take on those titles, we disconnect ourselves to the land.
Right. I can dig it. But the part that had me real fucked up was about Thanksgiving and Christopher Columbus. Well, what made Christopher Columbus so great, man? Last time I checked, he was a fucking mass murderer and a rapist. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't great in my eyes, you know, and he didn't discover nothing, because how can you discover something when somebody's already there? You understand what I'm saying? He didn't discover anything. And then, you know, we got to be careful with using the title like Native American, right? Because you got these pale people, you know what I mean, foreigners, that claim native. They say they Native American, and native just means to be born in a place. But that don't mean that you indigenous. Indigenous and aborigine means from the beginning. When the colonizers came here, who were here? They say it was the copper-colored people. And if you define American, you know, do the Webster's and do the etymology as well as that, you know what I'm saying? You do the etymology on American, it's going to tell you it was the Aboriginal people that was here before the colonizers arrived, and that's us. You know, we ain't gone nowhere. We've been here forever. You know, and then it comes down to nationality. You know, the brothers in more science, they just constantly talk about nationality, and they say they're Moorish Americans. Okay, so the question is, what country are you from?
Mm-hmm.
And I throw that question out to the floor. What country are you from?
Well, me personally, I was born in the United States of America.
Well, first and foremost, the United States is a corporation. They're not even a part of the 50 states. They're located in the District of Columbia. So that's out the question. They're not even a part of the states. And to add on to that, America is a continent. America is a continent.
Mm-hmm.
So how could that be the country where you're from? So it goes back to, like I say, it's word semantics, brother. They play word games, and they use words to cast spells. And when you're dealing with spells, it only affects you if you believe it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they start off with us early in school.
Hell yeah.
With different words. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if America is a continent, right?
Right.
It's not a country, and I'm dealing with facts. That's a fact. That America is a continent. It's not a country. So then you got to define what is a country. And it's going to tell you a state.
Mm-hmm.
It's the state where you live in. You're a citizen of Maryland. You're a Maryland citizen. So your nationality is a Marylander. That's who you are. But more science teaches that we're Moorish Americans. They teach that we're Moorish Americans. But again, America is a continent. It's not a country.
So while on the applications, it got native or / Indian, white or Caucasian, black or African, which is really retarded, but okay. Then you got other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like I said before, right? Because see, when you're dealing with the white and the black and all of that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's a status. You know, because I ain't never seen a black person, and you ain't never seen a black person,
Hell
and you
no.
ain't never seen a white person. Those are statuses. And see, on paper, like when foreigners come over here, Africans and all other foreigners come over here, you know what status they check? They check white. And when they check white, they are put in a different tax bracket. You understand what I'm saying? And they get so-called white privileges. If you just sit back and observe the average African over here in the States, they living pretty much better than we are because they get in that white privilege. You know what I'm saying? And it's a status thing. And when they got it on record, everybody checking white, it makes the European, the pale person, it make it appear that they're the majority. That they're the majority, when that's not the case. You know, Malcolm X said it better. He said that we want to be everything but Aborigines. We want to be Americans. We want to be African Americans. We want to be black. We want to be all these things, but who we really are. We the original people of the planet. We the original people of the planet. You understand what I'm saying? Pale people they're not original people. They're not original people. And these are facts. It don't got nothing to do with being racist or none of that. I stand on the truth, and that's how I move. You understand? I'm gonna speak the truth. And those are facts, bro.
Well, let me ask you this, cuz. Let me use this as an example. Let me use the Klan, the Ku Klux Klan, as an example, okay? Why do they always say, nigger, go back to Africa? Like, how?
Because they miseducated, they misinformed. And let me put this out there, right? Who's to say that when they spoke of, first and foremost, when we speak about slavery, right? A slave is not only of it to be a person in chains and all of these pictures that they paint a slave to be. A slave is no more than a servant. That's what a slave is.
Hell yeah.
When you practice Islam, they say they slaves to Allah. It's a servant. It's all about wordplay. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got pale people that live in South America. South Africa. Excuse me, South Africa. They are considered Africans. You know what I'm saying? When they relocate over here, they become African Americans. So it don't have nothing to do with the tone of your skin.
When you mention, let me ask you this, cuz when you mention the word slave, right? And this is what I noticed. Like when we go to work, right? We be tired of shit sometimes. Let's just say we in retail. Like ballpark, like a McDonald's. Okay? You get bullshit wages and you get work like a slave. Is that slave labor?
I don't know, because I can only speak on what I know. You understand what I'm saying? I've never been a slave. I don't know nothing about slavery, and my family don't know nothing about slavery.
Right.
All I know is this land here, bro. This what I know. This all I know. I don't know nothing about over the globe. You understand what I'm saying? And then again, you know what I'm saying? We could take this to so many levels. Okay, they say Africa is allegedly the motherland, correct? Isn't that what they taught us all our life?
They taught us that in elementary school.
Yeah, they told us that Africa is the motherland, right?
Right.
Okay, land means earth, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so they saying Mother Earth. So in that context, we all are Africans because we come from the earth. You understand what I'm saying? It's part of the earth is in us. You understand what I'm saying? Just like nature. The air, the wind, you know what I'm saying? That's what you breathe. When you breathe in air, that's the wind. That comes from nature. We are part of nature, and nature's a part of us. That's what our people practice. Their religion was life, man. They dealt with nature. They was one with nature.
Right.
And until we get back to that, we ain't gonna never be right. You understand what I'm saying? Because we took on their way of thinking. We gotta become free thinkers again, bro. Because it ain't that hard, and it's no excuse. Because this is the information. The information is out there. It's just how bad do you want it? And understanding is the foundation, because you can have knowledge of a lot of things, but without proper understanding, it goes for nothing.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, cuz. Hey, Salem.
It goes for nothing, bro.
Hey, Salem, let me ask you a question, dog.
Yeah.
Now, you work for a living, right?
Yeah.
I work for a living, right?
Yeah.
Is that still a form of slavery? We breaking our back every day and then we go home and then we do this shit all over again. Is that slavery?
So for us, we're not enslaved per se. We're enslaved to our debt. Because with slavery, they weren't allowed a choice to quit. We can quit our jobs at any moment. What happens is we're enslaved to our debt. If we don't do it, there are consequences. If we don't work, we're not going to have money to eat. Basically, so here in the United States, money is attributed to every part of quality of living. And money has everything to do with every part of how you live. Your shoes, everything you're wearing right now, at some point in time, you had to pay for it.
Right.
So money is synonymous with quality of life here in the United States. So we're not literally enslaved, but we are enslaved to our debt. We are enslaved to our lifestyle. If we don't work, we're gonna suffer the consequences.
So basically what you're saying is we still have the content, but without the shackles.
Yeah.
But we getting more money.
In a way, because what I'm saying is like basically it's not slavery in its primitive form, like back in the old days.
Yeah.
But because like as I said before, we got the free. We can quit CFG right now. Man, you could be like, yo, fuck it, we out. They didn't have that freedom. They didn't have that freedom of education. We got all those benefits, but we are enslaved to the debt and to our lifestyle. So basically, it's more like It's like a diluted form of slavery. I'm not gonna treat you like shit. I'm not gonna call you nigger. I'm not gonna get the whips. But I am gonna hit your ass with taxes. I'm gonna hit you with rent. I'm gonna hit you with as much shit where you're gonna spend most of your life laboring. They moved the retirement age to 70 and a half.
My average nigga, I'm not gonna see that shit because they're not
Yeah, so you'll never
maintaining
be
their
able.
body.
But you're never. They did that just for the sole purpose of they're doing that as a safeguard measure to ensure that Social Security never gets burnt out. So basically, by the time people get it, they're not going to live long to spend it.
Yeah, because we can't take care of ourselves for the most part.
Yeah, but think about that though. Back then, the retirement age was 60. They moved that shit over 12 years. But I think 70 to 72 is when you can actually retire. That's some dirty shit. Unless you get medical disability.
Right.
But you see how they're setting it up to where you never really stop working.
Fuck yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Even when you're disabled, you still gotta fucking work because bills
Like
gotta get paid.
that's why they did away with abortion. They want more people alive to keep the tax shit paid up.
But it's retarded though. What if a woman get pregnant and don't want the baby no more
Nah,
out of
they
force
don't care.
will?
They don't
That's
care.
retarded. They don't
Because
care.
they need that baby to live to pay taxes and to keep the system going.
Then I would get rid of the baby or put the baby up for adoption.
No, they don't care so long as the baby don't die. They need that baby alive to pay taxes.
So
They don't
basically,
care.
so now what they saying is, you kill a baby, it's murder.
Yeah, they're gonna like so this how they doing it now. I don't give a
Hey, cuz,
Yo.
excuse me, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but how are you saying? Oh, how can you not see that as murder?
No, I never said it was murder. No, what I'm saying is, if you have an abortion and the baby is like being forced onto you, I would terminate it real quick. What I'm saying.
Taking a life, bro. Who are you to take a life that you can't create?
But
You
it was
create a life.
cause
All you can do is procreate.
So we talking about a forced situation. Okay, let's just. I'm pretty sure you got daughters, right? You got a daughter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If someone was to attack your baby, right, and she end up getting pregnant, what's your suggestion, cuz?
Have the baby.
Are you serious?
Yeah, have the baby. Why not?
Because it wasn't made out of love. It was out of force. And it was out of hate.
I get all of that, but that's a part of her.
Man,
it's still a part of her.
I would end it. What about you, Sam?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. To each his own with abortion and shit. I do believe in birth control. That way, it avoids the concept and the subject of abortion.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe in a woman's right to choose.
That's what I'm saying.
I do believe in a woman's right to choose because now, because people don't realize, motherfuckers is now they're doing post birth abortions. They're killing their kids on purpose. They'll have a baby and then some tragic bullshit go down.
Mm-hmm.
Like one dude, he left his baby in a fucking car for 20 hours. And the baby was a little bit. It was. See, that's the sinister shit. Because they couldn't get rid of it, because they couldn't terminate the pregnancy. They're now doing post-birth abortions. They're murdering their fucking kids.
So they're sitting the babies in the fucking cars.
Dude, I've seen this shit on Facebook, man. A new trend is they're murdering their kid, going on Facebook Live. Yeah, I'm gonna take my kid out, and they do it. They don't give a fuck no more. And basically, sometimes I do believe in don't make permanent decisions with temporary people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
don't.
then it's about accountability. You know what I'm saying? You got to be responsible. You got to be responsible when you lay down.
Facts.
You know, with another person, and you know what I'm saying? Sleeping with this person, that person, you exchanging energy anyway.
But
You exchanging different energy.
I do say they need to emphasize, and because now they're trying to get rid of condoms.
What?
These motherfuckers is going crazy.
So wait a minute, hold on. So how the fuck you gonna protect yourself, dog?
They don't care. They want more people to keep taxes paid.
Nigga,
They
you got STDs.
They don't care.
You got AIDS.
They don't care.
Man, these motherfuckers.
Like
is that the fucking politicians and shit you talking about?
They're actually getting to the point. Like yesterday, somebody stopped, an employee stopped a customer from buying Plan B. Like, yo, that's none of your fucking business. And also, if she gets pregnant, are you going to fucking intervene?
No.
Like it,
Can I ask both of y'all a question?
yeah.
Did our grandparents believe in that lifestyle?
Fuck
Well,
no.
for one, they know
Fuck no.
they lived it.
Birth controls and condoms and all of that. Did
Fuck
our
no.
grandparents
Hell
But
no.
also-
Cause you know damn well we got a big ass family. Cause hell no.
Things were quite
Not our grandparents. We got a fucking army. Hell no.
Big families, man. 11,
We got a
13
big
kids.
motherfucker. We got a fucking army. Hell no.
But they moved different though. They weren't reckless. Back in the old days, shit wasn't as reckless as it is now. Shit was nowhere near as reckless. So back in the old days, marriage was encouraged. Monogamy was encouraged.
Right.
Nowadays, you listen to about 10 R&B songs, it's gonna be about shit. It is. Shit is different out here.
That was I like that one.
It's the truth. Shit is
I like that one. I had to laugh on that one, man.
And it's like, and then meanwhile, you got governments and corporations encouraging population growth, not out of sincerity,
Right.
but I need these motherfuckers to grow up and make me money.
I did it, man. But
Like, here's the sad part about the IRS and all that, right? Thomas.
Yes.
Will.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all this question.
What's up?
Did any of y'all sign a contract agreeing to pay taxes?
Fuck no. No.
Do y'all think it's fair to pay taxes?
Fuck no. I think I deserve all my shit.
Think about it. None of us ever signed a contract saying, hey, I'm going to pay this around. It was forced on us. That's the whole point. They want your ass here to farm you. That's what they're doing.
You know what I think is bullshit too with them taxes, nigga? Let's just say you make a certain, let's just say you're at a tax bracket.
Yeah.
You know everything is a tax bracket throughout the year. Right? They can clean you out all year long in motherfucking taxes, right? Clean you dry. You can sit back, you can probably bring home like ballpark 50 racks.
Yeah.
The whole year. And you can bring home in taxes like $3,500 to $4,500 between federal and state. We're talking about $3,000 right over here on this side and $4,000 on the other side. You go to a motherfucking IRS motherfucker, and I promise you, they say you ain't paying enough taxes.
Now that's facts.
Ain't that some shit?
That's facts. And see, the thing is, in regards to indigenous people or black people in America, right? It's like, all right, you got this information, but what do you do with it?
Right.
Cause see, that's the thing. Like, all right, if I'm able to prove my heritage, what am I entitled to? Do I get a land reservation? Because I do know it's certain parts of the United States, it's it's Native American government. Like it's literally towns. It's called Indian land reservations. I hate that.
See, a lot of those reservations, like I say, they gave that land to those people who are foreigners.
Hell yeah, they did.
They're not the original people.
They
of
did.
Land.
They
you
did.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know,
when it comes down to the federal government, right? Like I say, the United States is a corporation. It's not even a part of any of the states. So therefore, the United States can't have citizens. Because you're not a state, you can't have citizens. Not technically, but truthfully, they don't have jurisdiction over us. Because before the colonizers came and set up this United States government, this corporation, we the people was governing ourselves. We was governing ourselves under the state of Maryland. That's who we answer to. The head of state is the governor of Maryland. That's who we answer to. They don't have jurisdiction over us, but a lot of us don't know that because we don't know the law.
Like y'all know, I think they said the Social Security is really, y'all know that's really your bank account number, right?
Absolutely, yes. All of that stuff is real, man.
So check this out. Anyone who would use it, because you can actually use your social, it's a bank account.
Yeah.
So the United States, in the early 1900s, they moved away from the gold standard. Guess what they said?
What did it say?
Guess what is the gold standard?
What is the gold standard?
They said the United States and its people will guarantee the value of the dollar. They moved everything. That's when we became financially enslaved. That means every human being born is a guarantee of the American dollar. They got away from the gold standard. So as a result, we created artificial wealth. That's why we got. Nobody knows. I think each one of us is worth, I think, $1 million.
Absolutely, that's facts.
Yeah, each one of us is worth $1 million.
Then where the fuck is my money at then, nigga?
So what happens?
Where my money at?
Has the seal on it. It's a bond. Your birth certificate is nothing but a bond.
That's all it is. It's called the strongman identity.
You're more dead than alive.
Then who I need to holler at about this bullshit? Where my money
So
at?
here's what happens. You file some shit with the UCC. They give you back your strawman identity, but they arrest your ass because they don't want you barring against yourself. That's why. That's why there will never be a debt limit, because for every American, it's worth $1 to $2 million each, because that's how much they're going to get out of everybody in taxes over the duration of their life. That's why there is no debt limit.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with that, you gotta know what you're doing, because if not, you will find yourself more in some deep trouble. You gotta know what you're doing when it comes to that.
Yeah, but that's the sinister truth of everything, man. So like, it was niggas who would do that UCC and get their strawman, their asses would go to jail. Like Brother Polite got it, and he got.
Yep.
They got his ass. They
And
got
you know
a lot
what?
of people.
That nigga hollered at me on IG.
Brother Polite?
Yeah.
No,
I follow him on IG.
Nah, he down right now. He kept going around teaching people how to do that shit.
For real, that's what it is.
His ass.
Yeah, I mean, he hit me up, but I never really spoke to him.
Yeah, no,
he was a con man, cuz.
For real?
He was a man.
Okay. So I might as well just block this motherfucker then.
Yeah, he was in the scamming because him and the brother, the boy Tahaka Bay, he's a grand sheik. You know, he has his own little temple here. He in the Moore Science, but I used to be locked up with him. His name is Toronto Johnson. He's from Annapolis, Maryland. But he's in Baltimore and he has his own temple. And him and Polite, they was scamming together.
Oh,
Polite
shit.
Game on it. Yeah, man. They crooks, bro.
Okay, I got good looking, cuz.
Yeah, they crooks, bro.
Yeah, because he hit me up like good 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Now
I was
he's trying to get back on. So now, Omar took over. It used to be Brother Polite. Him and Seti Savage used to have some hard-ass debates. They had some vicious debates, him and Seti. But Omar took over, and now you got Omar. Really, it's just Omar right now.
Okay.
But Brother Polite, he's trying to reach out to people to try to get his shit going again. But when he did that, they found some shit. They said, yo, you a pedophile. They put cases on his ass.
Oh, shit.
But he kickstarted it by telling the government, hey, I'm going to teach them how to get their strawman identity back. He was buying houses. This nigga was living real good.
Yeah.
He was living good because he was barring against himself. But he fucked up. He put the word out. When they arrest you for doing that shit, it's called sovereign citizenship. When your ass get arrested, they take away your visitation. No one in jail can visit you. And you go to an unlisted prison and you get sent there to die. That's it. That is the ultimate.
You know, technically, nobody can give you sovereignty. No one can give you sovereignty because you was born with sovereignty.
But
no one can technically give you that. But the way they got it set up, they bamboozled us. That's why I say, if you don't know what you're doing and do that stuff properly, you will wind up like somewhere in a dungeon, in a fed somewhere where you never see daylight and you got to read your mail on a TV screen. Yeah, that's how they get down.
Yeah, that's the ultimate crime. Is claiming your strawman identity. If you do that, nigga, that is a 5 stars in Grand Theft Auto. They on your ass. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't play that shit.
You know that. Because
you think about it. I'm gonna keep it 100. If I could borrow $1 million against myself, you think I wouldn't be working?
I'd be chilling.
So guess what?
I'd be chilling.
That would take away the purpose of everybody living their lives here in the United States. We would all be chilling doing our own thing if we could all borrow against ourselves. There wouldn't be bus drivers. Society as we know it will be destroyed because none of us will work. We'll all be living off of we'll be born against ourselves.
Okay.